Hello, I wanted to make this video because I enjoy listening to MK Rio's podcast with him and M2 Dave and all the lads, and I watch a lot of Tom Brady's YouTube channel as well, and Mileena has been coming up a fair bit in the boat with him recently. Rio was rightly making fun of some sillier suggestions from the Mileena people, like launching telly kicks or forward 4 being overhead. And Brady was bringing up her more in comparison to Cetrion of like, why does Mileena have to use slots for airborne moves and different stuff when Cetrion doesn't? It's been brought up as a buff suggestion for Mileena before to make stuff base, but I don't think that's ever going to happen, seeing as she only has 9 abilities. So unless they scrap the variation system, I don't see that being a thing. So I don't think that's a thing you should be wrecking NRS's head over. We've other buff suggestions, like from like things you see, why is 112 unsafe, why is back 112 high, why is the crush and blow forward 2, why is it only working highs, like different stuff like that. Maybe that's things to be talked about, but the main thing I see myself from looking from the toppest level players playing her, like who was playing her like Tweedy, to Tester Mai, to YouTube channels, is the damage with the breakaway, with the roll, and stuff like that. The other two characters, the first character I thought of, like who else has the biggest problem like that I thought of, where the community bitches about, oh, after I launch them I can't do shit, you can just break away and no damage. And I thought Scorpion. Suggested to me by Mantis also that Spawn has that problem. So I went and did some damage things to do with comparison first. So right, so I'll go through Scorpion first, right? Back 1-4 telly does 155. Forward 4-2 telly does 155. 1-1 does 145. Forward 3 does 155, and even standing 4 does 171. So that's for Scorpion, right? All more than a throw's damage. That's something to point it out, because that's the tweet from Tweedy that got me thinking about this really more. That he said, I don't want to quote him wrong, but it was along the lines of, why when I hit someone am I doing less than a throw? So Scorpion, that's that damage. And then Spawn, when I went through 3-4, the chain string 160, 1-1, 151, 4-2-1, 181, and back 1 is 157. Right, so they're the main two characters that otherwise has been complained about that can't get damage from launchers. And something as well I want to say about Mileena's role. Actually, well, I'll record it and see if she's going to get my first go. And hold on. Right. As you see there, you don't have to wait for Mileena to burn the roll and get hit by the second bit of the roll. There's a time when you can get, well, she'll always waste the bar, and the second bit will always whiff, and you'll be reset full screen. It's not like you're, well, nearly full screen, a fair bit apart, like MK9 Breaker apart, where she won't be getting Oki, like she just knocks you down, you have no resources. So when she does this and you break away properly, these are the damage that Mileena you get with her main strings. Forward 1, 67 damage. 1-1, 84 damage. Back 1-1, 122 damage. And even with her like bigger damage strings, with slower strings like 4-3-4 and 3-4, it's 1-4-6 and 1-4-2. So all of them are lower than the lowest of Scorpion and Spawns. So obviously that's a problem if you're hitting someone and you're doing less than a throw. I know she has other good things. She has things going for a command grab, 10 frame mid, really good projectile. I'm not saying she's a shitty ass character. I think she's good. I enjoy playing her. But I think the things with damage need to be addressed. And one of the things what I think would help was, obviously, the suggestion Tweedy even said as well, is give us the raiding treatment. I think it happened to Katana at some point as well, where when they launch you have to take the down 2 at least, so there's some play to it. As well, just to mention, in that timing I did when I broke away, Mileena can't command grab you within that time as well. That's the timing in between delay and late breakaway. That's the timing for, you can't get the AI to actually do it. That's the time for, and for Mileena to command grab you out of a normal roll and you break away, it's only a late breakaway, so you're still covered from that as well, just to point out. So one of the things I think that could fix this quick in a hurry is obviously, well, I don't know. I can see the point of LRS. Getting hit by a roll and random rolls, losing 20%, not being able to break away is pretty shit. I don't really want to fight against that in a way. But if you maybe made Thunder Roll not being able to break away from, that may be more a thing to give her something and not be able to hit by the random rolls and get randomed out as much for damage. And that would improve her damage, because to be honest, when Mileena hits me with a down 1, I don't really care if I break her, because she does that, I'm going to break away 10%. She command grabs me, I jump, big combo for me, down 2 for me. So there's not really, the risk reward isn't there. I think if this happened to roll, to the flippy roll, as I call it, the thunder roll, would much improve the main thing everyone's talking about. From what I see, from top level to tester my to YouTube comments, is people break away from my shit. And the roll, or the run which replaces roll, you have to use 2 bars for that to do slightly more damage than just EX straight side in a combo. So even using the abilities, the variation system to customize to try help doesn't aid you with the problem. So I think that would be, if I could have one buff for Mileena and one change for everyone saying doing this, I'd have Rolling Thunder, can't break away. So that's one thing. And the other thing I just want to talk about is the other thing people seem complaining about is the variation system. Oh, I have to pick this, I have to pick that. I agree some of the value of Mileena's moves aren't equal. Where's customize? Right, abilities. Right, playtime. I think the value of that is good as it is. It gives a special cancelable 434, big dirty long hit confirmable string. Even the other 2 things it gives or whatever, even that by itself I think has enough value. Rolling Thunder as itself, it resets. That's another thing I wanted to mention in the damage point thing, actually I forgot. Rolling Thunder, when you do the normal Rolling Thunder, it resets the 10-second counter on a KB throw. So if you made Rolling Thunder not being able to break away from, it's not like she'd be doing a big combo to you and then you're in her face and oh shit, I have to guess between the throw, because it's going to be reset for when she does the flippy roll. So the value of Rolling Thunder I think is alright at the minute, but it could be better, and these are their suggestions I give to better. Cannon Dash, replacing roll takes away a lot of value, and the damage thing, like mediocre value I'd give that. It could be better. Air Teledrop, in some matchups I find that very, very helpful, so I do actually have good value for that. I don't know how you'd improve it, give the value, without improving the normal telekick. Like if you gave more damage to it, then you'd be giving more damage to the non-slotted just the normal ground one, so I don't know if that'd be too much. Stabby Scotch, 10 frame, command grab, armor break, you can't ask for more than that, very high value. Vanish, it's been talked about the cost, that it has 2 negatives, use the defensive bar and you have discrete damage, maybe that's too much, maybe 1 each. I don't value Vanish very highly currently, so that just tells you my opinion. Sly side, it does have good synergy with the low side of, oh, they're going to jump the low side and you went into the sly side, oh, you get a combo now. It does have good synergy with that, but maybe if they gave an option to cancel or made it active a bit sooner. Like, I'm not saying all these things need to happen, I'm just saying like just how these moves are at the minute, I have to pick a slot for them. Air Storm Blast, the main thing I'd say about this is, like on the small end of it is, why doesn't it do 7% instead of 5.8? Her ground size is 7, so why that doesn't do 7? If on the higher end of it, if he wants to really give this value, you'd make it being cancelable from telekick, old school, or, which has been suggested, but it's maybe a bit too much, because this might give her too much damage off other combo routes, is if you made forward 1-2 cancelable, but I don't know, it's a bit too much. Low side blast, that has value in certain matchups. Whenever anyone has a low projectile, I go to this. To maybe, if you want to give it more value, make it not conflict with straight side. Slightly speed it up one of them too. I'd love for it not to conflict with straight side. But yeah, so they're all my opinions of Mileena at the minute. I think I have a lot of fun. The movement is brilliant. The pokes are brilliant. Anti-air normals, brilliant. The roll isn't what it is for anti-air. The roll isn't what it is for going under projectiles. Sometimes it gets hit out. That is what it is. But I have a lot of fun. But I think that's the only thing I like. Oh, damage. I want them to be scared for the command grab, not to be like, oh, let's take this 10% and break away and be full screen. So that's just my thoughts for Mileena, and thank you for listening if you did.